guys, God bless y'all. I'm back home, not no more at my sister's house. We got here yesterday in the night, and as I was sharing in the previous clips that you got to see, there is a lot going on, guys. I can honestly say that I had like a lot of mixed emotions, but one of the things that surprised me was the peace that there was in my heart. I'm pretty sure that you guys did notice it when I was like going down the elevators. What's it called? No, the electric stairs. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed it there because I was like laughing and I had just I had just received the news that my flight was canceled. I am kind of sad because my flight got canceled, but God has in control of all things and He knows why He allows things to happen. So I keep smiling. My joy keeps growing bigger and bigger. I don't know, you guys. It was just that I felt like God had a purpose for it all. And He surely did. He surely did. And it's what I'm going to be sharing with you all today. Alright, so let's just get right to the video. I am a person just like you. I doubt things just like you. But one thing clearly that I have to understand was that God is not like me. God is truthful. God is faithful. I had to understand that this journey was not just for me to go to Florida, but for me to find who I am in God. I was super excited for this trip, but throughout this trip, as you guys can see in the videos, I was meditating in God. My mind was somewhere else. I was like literally recording myself, and my mind was like talking to God. All this time before camp, before I even got on the road and started driving, God literally reminded me how I gave my life to Him in a camp. And I would be in that right moment meditating in God and tell Him, God, man, I thank you for everything you've done. Because the people who know me, here where I live, know how I used to be. And you guys see someone right now transformed. You guys won't believe how I used to be, how I used to look. But other people that know me got to know who I was, who I used to be. The old me saw that when I decided to get God's help, He literally transformed my life. And that is what I shared to everybody who comes across me. God was telling me, acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me. I'm right here. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Look at how I'm providing. I have you saved. I have you alive. I have you seeking me. Okay, you guys, I'm going to pause this real quick because I want to explain to y'all what was going on that day. There was a huge storm, as I had shared with y'all. I was not supposed to be on that road that day. It was really dangerous. The news was saying, nobody go out, nobody do this, nobody do that. A bridge had fell down. I explained that on the last video. But we were out there, and I literally did this because I wanted to prove God that I was going to get there, that I was trying my best to get to camp. This was to prove to nobody, nothing. This was to prove to God that no matter what obstacle comes across me, I will preach His word. And sometimes our outward appearance, not of us, but whatever we can see with our eyes physically, is like, man, it's unbelievable to think that God is with you. But God shows you in every way He's with you. Even when the storm wants to come to you through your life, He shows you He's there. When I headed back home, I started meditating in God once again and talking to Him, telling Him, God, you just didn't bring me to Houston to cancel my trip. And He was like, no, I didn't. I brought you to Houston so you can prove your love to me. So you can prove your faith to me. So you can prove that you would give your life for me. When He told me that, guys, I honestly started crying and telling God, wow. I really did not notice at all this was a test from God. I honestly can say that God surprised me in this journey, in this trip. It was a 6-hour trip that I made to Houston. And then from Houston, I made 2 more hours, of trip. A total of 8 hours. And on this trip, I got to experience so many beautiful and unforgettable moments. And something I want to tell y'all and share with y'all is that be ready for when God tests you. You will not know. I did not know. He literally started reminding me the story of Abraham and his son Isaac. How he asked Abraham, being the father of Isaac, to sacrifice his kid, to give him as a sacrifice to God. When Abraham was being tested, he did not know it was a test. He truly saw already sacrificing his kid. I had seen me in Florida preaching. Because my heart was totally surrendered to God. My faith was totally surrendered to God. My trust was totally surrendered to God. And He saw that. Guys, on this trip, I was going to go by myself. And there's a lot of risk I was taking because I love God so much. And if you love God so much, let me tell you, He will test you to make you stronger. Not test you so you could fall and give up, but for you to rise and say, I have victory in you. Now, why can't we believe it? We have to believe it. Even when it's so hard to believe, I encourage you to believe. I encourage you to pour out your heart, to give all your heart to God. And when that test comes, you may not know it, but God will see your trust in Him. God will see your love for Him. God will see everything that you sacrificed for Him. Now, guys, I don't want y'all to leave from this video without having your alone time with God. I'm pretty sure right now God is talking to you and He's telling you to prepare because that test will come and He wants you to be ready. Trust in Him. Do not lean in your own understanding. In all your ways, in all acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Well, guys, God bless you all. I'm very, very happy that I got to share my testimony with you all and my journey in this trip. I love you all so, so much, and I truly appreciate you watching this video. May God always be with you, and see you till next time. Bye-bye.